Well, good day, Grandpa Gary here at the garage. Grandpa Gary's Jaguar Mark II Adventure. I just thought I'd finish off just before Christmas showing you some of the reference materials that I have on hand, some of which I ordered myself and some vehicle information that came when I got my car. And I wanted to show you this guy here. This is an actual manual that came with the car, the owner's manual. I'm hoping this shows up. This is the original that actually came with the car. And if you can acquire one of these for your Jaguar Mark II saloon, then I would highly recommend it. It's full of information, how to set up your carburetors and all kinds of detail that could help you in your restoration. Well worth the time and the money, and it would be a nice addition to the car should you ever decide to maybe perhaps sell your project or whatever when you're finished, or just to have in the car for your own reference. There's numerous publications out specifically about the Jaguar Mark II saloons. This is the complete companion. This is one of the publications that came with the car when I bought my project. And I've looked through these, and I found all kinds of interesting information and details. And you have to kind of go through it all, you know, maybe with an eye to trying to solve a puzzle. Maybe you're working on your project and there's something you're not sure of. So with that thought in mind, you start looking through these books, and every now and then something, a little gem will pop out at you, and you can answer some questions that you might have about your car. And that very very informative, this one here. Well, actually they all are. Here's another one that talks about Jaguar cars, the saloons, or sedans as we would call them. And there's a lot of overlap in these publications, so that when you go to look at them, you'll see there's a lot of similar information, but every now and then, like this one covers all models, all sedans, all saloons from 1950 to 1970. There's a 20-year span in there. And it doesn't have to always be a publication that's necessarily concerned only with Mark II. Occasionally there's things that come out that could be of some use to you in Jaguar publications that might be essentially for another model. I'm thinking particularly about models that have the DG250, Detroit Gear 250 automatic transmission, which this car that I have has. And there's some information in other publications for other years prior to 1960 that apply. The DG250 Detroit Gear automatic transmission is notorious for a variety of reasons, but it was used in many different makes and models of car, from Studebaker, checkered cabs, early Fords, and even Chevrolet. This one here is an absolute gem. Practical Classics and Car Restorer, about 20 years ago, came out with this particular guide to restoring your Mark II Jaguar. And this, absolutely, I would highly recommend. If you can find this, by all means, spend the money and purchase it. Here we have working on the rear jacking points, panhard rod installation, and so on and so forth. And it's where they actually, the people that published this, they went to a restoration company, and they took this particular car. This is the end result of all their restoration work, and they went through this car and completely restored this particular Mark II. And you see all the ugly stuff at the beginning of the project, and they delve into it, and there's a lot of detail. This has helped me. I cannot emphasize enough how much this particular publication has helped me. So it's Practical Classics and Car Restorers. Jaguar Mark II restoration guide, and it's very, very useful and very well laid out. I went and purchased some workshop manuals for the car that I have, the Jaguar Mark II. There's a eBay seller, I don't know this person personally, called the Jag Guru, all one word, and I was able to acquire service manuals. These are reprints of the Jaguar Mark II models, and you'll see this is for the 2.4, 3.4, and my car, the 3.8 liter service manual. These are very, very useful, and they have detail in them that you won't find anywhere else. The one thing I'll have to say is the British did an exceptionally good job on illustrating their vehicles in their effort here. The useful things that I found in here, I'm just trying to find the exact page here where they show you all of the measurements for checking the chassis. It's extremely helpful to know exactly what the measurements need to be, and they go into detail that you would expect in a high quality shop manual. I just wish I had found this. This is the rear axle. Let's see here. Let me take a look here. Let's see, front suspension, maybe N, section N. Is very well laid out, and very, how would I say, user friendly. Well, I guess I'm not going to have any success here right now, but if you can get these, I think I spent altogether for the manuals that I purchased, the shop manuals for the transmissions, and these manuals, I think I spent about 150 bucks in total, and I think that was $150 Canadian, and it sounds like a lot of money, and but manuals typically are expensive, and well worth the time, well worth the effort. So this is what it looks like, and as you can see, it's a volume 1 and volume 2 of the service manual, and these show the detail that you need when you're reconstructing a car, how to put the doors together, exactly what screws go where, and so on, and any supplementary information that you need to find and need to have to do a proper job. And as I said, the individual that I bought this from was called the Jag Guru, a person on eBay that has went and found these manuals and made reprints. There's all kinds of stuff in here that is just absolutely wonderful to have on hand. The other thing I wanted to say is, if you can find this is the official original publication from Jaguar, issued 1972, and the spare parts catalog is exceptionally helpful. I love the exploded diagrams. With my mechanical background in that, I find that these parts manuals are incredibly helpful because you get an idea of the assembly system and exactly how to proceed. Well, you know, a picture being worth 1,000 words, and it's the detail in here is excellent. You take a few minutes to learn how the book is laid out, and you'll find that it's well worth your time. Again, I believe the Jag Guru, I have this shop manual. This isn't specifically for my car. This is for the Mark 7, Mark 8, Mark 9, XK120, 1951 to 1961. But this is a manual that's used for the transmission and automatic transmission, which is in most cases is the Detroit gear transmission. And by the way, I'm not sure exactly what situation is with respect to transmissions. If I could acquire a standard transmission, whether it be a Moss box or some other transmission, I would definitely look into that. But this reprint manual that I have here, again, I think I bought this from Jaguar. Like I said, I don't know for sure. I don't know the seller personally or anything, and I'm not trying to sell books to anybody. But I think that's the eBay seller that I bought these from. And I have been looking through this already, and there is some detail in here that if I'm going to check my transmission, which I will, I'm not going to go out driving on the road without something I don't know the condition of. So I'll be disassembling it, and I'll be looking it over and checking it. If I end up using that transmission, this is what I'll be referring to, are these two manuals, this one here in the black and in the red cover. Anyway, that's all I have to say right now. Again, would highly recommend, if you can locate, maybe contact Practical Classics, the magazine. It's an excellent magazine. They have quite a nice website, and they do support Jag owners. I find that they're hard to get in Canada. I tried to order from the local bookseller, tried to subscribe to their, I think it's a bi-monthly publication. But if you go online, they have a website, and you might be able to get this back issue. If you can, of all the books that are here, this is the one I would reach for first. And then I would go for the parts manual, and then start looking at the supplementary publications that other publishers and authors have put together, and you'll find that you never know, you come across a gem, a bit of information that just gets you through a tough spot. So that's it for now. There won't be any more for this year, any more YouTube videos for this year. But I'm trying to learn how to continue to improve my YouTube videos with my editing software and so on. And I hope to continue with this in the new year. And I also would say that if you feel like you need to comment or would like to comment, or maybe leave a like or whatever, that would be appreciated. I understand that I was maybe remiss. I thought I was replying to certain people that had commented, and as I found out after the fact, I guess that didn't come through. But I think I know what I was doing wrong or what I had missed, so I'm going to try and improve my replies to those of you who take the time to comment. So anyway, take care, and Happy New Year coming up. Bye-bye.